Sonnet 142 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. Love is my sin, and thy dear virtue hate. Hate of my sin grounded on sinful loving. Oh, but with mine compare thou thine own state, and thou shalt find it merits not reproving. Or if it do, not from those lips of thine that have profaned their scarlet ornaments, and sealed false bonds of love as oft as mine, robbed others beds, revenues of their rents. Be it lawful, I love thee, as thou lovest those whom thine eyes woo as mine importune thee. Root pity in thy heart, that when it grows, thy pity may deserve to pitied be. If thou dost seek to have what thou dost hide, by self-example mayst thou be denied. Okay, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare, the Bard of Stratford-upon-Avon. This is a sonnet to the Dark Lady, and this sonnet is about what he calls sinful loving, and maybe the difference between love and lust, or it's about lust, and he's calling lust is sinful loving. And I think he's recognizing that what he feels for the Dark Lady is lust, not love. And this poem is talking about lust and pity as well. The fact that the Dark Lady does not that she scorns his love, but not out of her virtue, not because she's good, but she's too busy being adulterous somewhere else. She's too busy committing adultery to be with him, and he is in lust with her, as they put it. So love is my sin. So love of you is my sin. And your best virtue is hate. And the best thing about you is your hate. The fact that you hate my sin of love, grounded on sinful loving. So lust is my sin. And therefore it's perfectly reasonable that you hate my sin, because your hate is grounded on the fact that I am lusting after you, that I want to go to bed with you. Oh, but with mine compare thine own state, and thou shalt find it merits not reproving. But if you compare my state with yours, if you compare the things I do with the things you do, then you will see that my sins do not deserve to be condemned, or at least not by you, or if it do, not from those lips of thine. So, yes, I'm lusting after you, and yes, I'm suffering from lust, but compared to you, I don't deserve to be condemned by you. I don't deserve to be reproved by you. Yeah, I might be reproved. I might be told off by heaven, but by you? Or if it do, not from those lips of thine that have profaned their scarlet ornaments, which have disgraced their redness, their red beauty. I have a feeling that this scarlet ornaments is making a reference to the the red colours, the scarlet robes of a priest, for example. So your lips are not pure; they are profane. Yeah, and it's not reasonable for you to tell me off from your lips, who you're a person who have profaned their scarlet ornament. Yeah, you have acted in a very promiscuous way, and sealed false bonds of love as oft as mine, and you have kissed other lips. You've promised false love, or that you love other people as often as I have. And this, he's talking here again about lust, false bonds of love. You've been saying to people you love them when you go to bed with them, but this is confusing love with lost. Robbed others' beds, revenues of their rent. So taking other people's beds, taking away from other people's beds the sex that's going to occur in those beds. So it's almost like you're robbing other people's beds of their activity and bringing them to your bed. Be it lawful, I love thee. So I think whether it's it's reasonable for me to love you, or reasonable for me to be in lust with you. It's reasonable for me to love you. It's lawful for me to lust after you, as you lust after, as you lovest, as you lust after. And here he's mixing up love and lust the whole way through. As thou lovest, as you lust after those whom thy eyes woo, as mine importune thee. So as you lust after people who you look at, and you woo, you court, or who you use your bedroom eyes, or you look at in a flirting way, a sexual way, as mine importune thee, in the same way as my eyes look at you. To importune is to ask somebody to have sex with you. So your eyes are wooing and looking at other people and importuning other people, and your eyes do it in the same way as my eyes importune you, they look at thee. Root pity in thy heart, that when it grows, thy pity may deserve to pitied be. So plant some pity in your heart, feel some pity in your heart, so that when it grows, your pity deserves to be pitied. That through pity you may be deserved to be pitied. So he's saying that he pities her. He pities her wanton lust. He pities her promiscuity. He pities the way that she has mixed up the concepts of love and lust, and that I think he is to be pitied too in the way he lusts after her. If thou dost seek to have what thou dost hide, if you seek to get what you are hiding from others, by self-example mayst thou be denied. So if you want pity later on, you won't. It's very possible you will be denied pity, because you don't give pity to others. You don't grant pity to others, particularly me. You're not pitiful of me. You don't treat me well. And if you don't treat me well, then maybe in the future you will not be treated well, because you show no pity to your lovers. It's like you take them and you eat them up, chew them up and spit them out. It's very interesting that the Dark Lady sonnets are very misogynistic. He's very aggressive and very rude and very sexual and very disparaging of the Dark Lady, whereas the fair youth is beautiful and fair and honest, and the Dark Lady, she's bad and dirty, and he's very, very negative about her. And clearly this, I would say that these Dark Lady sonnets in many ways are misogynistic. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 142 by William Shakespeare.